Happy Tuesday, everyone. It's Lori, and you're watching the Beaver Bunch. This is Androgyny topic week, which is so perfect because I was just in Denver visiting some friends, and I had this overwhelming feeling all the time that every woman that I saw there was a lesbian because of how she dressed. And I know that they weren't, but it was just, I think it's perfect because there's just different ways to be androgynous and different ways to look gay or different ways to express yourself, so you're not going with some mainstream idea of like what is male and what is female or what is butch and what is femme. And so I think androgyny is, I think it's such a cool thing. Like, I love male-inspired clothing for women, and I think that it's cool how, like, if you think about it, if you go to like gay prides and things, kind of, if you see a lot of lesbians that start looking like gay men, it's kind of like they're filling in all that gray area between like what is, you know, strictly female and what is strictly male. And I like that. Like, oh, prime example. Have you guys ever been to the website Lesbians Who Look Like Justin Bieber? Because Justin Bieber is like all the go, and I'm sure that many of you love him and hate him, but at the same time too, like, how many lesbians look like Justin Bieber? And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it, but it's just saying that there's, you know, a style or a fashion that can fit for whoever you are, gay, straight, man, woman. And I think that's so neat because, like, there should be more similarities, because I think that there are more similarities between women and men that there ever have been, as far as like women are gaining more equality, and, you know, men are realizing that it's okay to look nice and things like that. I think are just kind of like paving the way for this new style and this androgyny that's embraced in the gay community, because like Jess and Mary B were saying, it's not so traditional gender roles of like the butch femme and like lesbian relationships. And likewise, I think more people are just saying, I am who I am. I might not necessarily want to wear dresses all the time, but I can look really good in a suit. And for like girls, and I know, like, I have no problem, like, I mean, I'll wear like a button down and some jeans, and like, you know, I'll be like a little bit doodly sometimes, just if I feel like it. It's not like you have to be it all the time. It's not like it's untrue when you are. I remember I met up with Michelle and her girlfriend one of my visits to New York City, and I was wearing like a sweater vest and a little tie and like a button down and some flat shoes, and I had my hair down and makeup on, and she was like, look at you, looking all butch. And, you know, it's kind of like, yeah, I can wear whatever I want, and if I want to rock it, that's fine. That night I didn't want to wear heels, so I wore something else that I thought looked good. And I think that that's kind of like the idea behind behind getting outside of like your normal gender assignments, because being gay is against that anyway. Like, we're not going with the norm here. We're like 1 of 10, if that, or what, maybe more, arguably more, who knows. But you know, if you're not like 9/10 of the people out there, or 9/10 of the women out there, like, why do I have to look like 9/10 of the women out there? Like, I really enjoy dressing nicely, dressing like femininely. I enjoy that. But like, I also like to be able to be like, you know what, but I'm a lesbian, so I don't have to. So I think that that's a nice loophole, and I think more people utilize it more than others, but it's just really what you're comfortable with, and what you feel attractive in, and what you like, who you think you attract looking the way that you do. So I think when you're more androgynous, maybe the chances of attracting someone else who isn't attracted to like other things would. You know, I just think that there's or some kind of parallel right there. So I say rock it. Find that gray area. Find what fits you, because you don't have to follow rules in fashion. Fashion isn't always about function. Fashion isn't always about. It's just about like looking at the way that you feel. And I think if you can do that properly, you might often find yourself outside of strictly female dressing, strictly male dressing. So figure it out and let me know how it goes. And I will see you next Tuesday, broadcasting live from just outside the Big Apple. So I will see you then. Okay, bye.